R2-D2, Your Highness.
Welcome back, Star Wars fans, to SMKR. This is your host, Steve. Up next is issue 34 of Build Your Own R2-D2. Here is the magazine, and here are the parts. Looks like we get to finish the right leg, put the cover on it, and we get to test the motor. Be right back. Here are the parts included with issue 34. We get the right fuel cell outer cover and the inner cover. We also get a motor test cable, and we get 2 quick release system fuel latches, and we get some long and short plugs to cover up the screw holes. Alright, first we get to test the motor out. We'll get this test cable ready to go. Get it unwound here real quick. And we can see we have the larger end that goes into the motor, and the other one goes into our battery test box. Alright, so here's our leg and our motor assembly. I will simply disconnect the lead for the motor, and looks like we just get two wires, forward and reverse. We'll plug that into the motor, and then we have our test box here, and we will take and plug into our test box. Just like so. And turn it on, and it looks like, there we go. And looks like she works just fine. We can go ahead and install the fuel cell plates, which will cover up the motor, and we've got the plugs. We've got the shorter rubberized plugs and the longer rubberized plug, and it looks like we put the longer ones in first here into the leg. We're going to be using 2 6mm self-tapping screws, and we will finally use those cables that we got in the last issue. And these have a little bit of an angle to them. Can you see that? And we will fit those in. Tip it up so you can see, and they just simply go in there first, like that. And we got to put shorter ones in the other 2 holes, and we'll just plug those in right there and right there. Perfect. And we've got 4 more that have to go in. Those just go right in those holes. Just like that. Alright, so we got this fuel cell inner piece, and we've got the disconnect leg, as they call it, and we'll put that in just like that. Kind of snap in. With the leg, looks like it goes like that. There we go. 4 of the fixing screws in there. Alright, One last screw to go in. And it's in tight. Next we have the other plate. And same thing, just snaps in. Just like that. We simply put the plate on, line it up, and then we can install 4 more screws. So far we've used 8 of these 6mm self-tapping screws for this. Last one. And there you have it. And lastly, we have this section here. These over, they probably need to be glued in. But for now, I'll just slap them in there, these cables, and there you have it. They look really nice. And that is all for issue 34. So stay tuned for issue 35. And here's the magazine for issue 34. We'll look at it here, finishing the effects shots for the miniatures. Very nice, all the art that they used for the miniatures in the background. And then we got the NRN-99 Droid Enforcer, the Persuader class. And robotics, different ways of moving robots. Nice article there. And very cool article here about types of different locomotion, things moving within the water and all that with your koi here. And then installing parts for the fuel cells, which cover up the motor. We did our motor test. And then we finished fitting the fuel cells. So it's pretty much a complete right leg right now.